Thank you for watching. That's what I'm here for.
Absolutely. Shout out to Carrie Chow and AAJA, by the way.
Way to do your part. Pablo, we got to talk about this Dwyane Wade story. Many have wondered if he would retire before next season starts, but there's an offer in front of him from the Zhejiang Golden Bulls in China. 3 years, $25 million, possibly tax-free, and for a 38-game season. You think that's how D. Wade should close his career?
I think it'd be so much interesting if he went that way. And I know he's a father and he's close with his sons, and all of that stuff that LeBron talked about applies to D. Wade. But let me tell you what Stephon Marbury has gotten while playing and becoming the closest thing to a god in basketball in China. Stephon Marbury has gotten a museum. He's gotten a statue in Beijing, by the way, not some random place, in Beijing. He's gotten a postage stamp. He's gotten a play. He's gotten an autobiographical movie. And he's gotten a Best New Actor award for starring in the movie about himself.
As
Stephon Marbury.
There we go.
So, D. Wade, do you want any of that? Because I would love to see you go to a turf war of sorts with Stephon Marbury over all of that.
Well, also, I think we're going to find out just how international this game has gotten by whether or not more people consider doing something like this. This isn't rare. Like in soccer, for example, we got all the washed up soccer players over here, man. They don't play, get tired of playing in Europe, then they come over here. David Beckham's over here. I don't want to say nothing bad about this Zlatan dude. I don't know if he's washed.
I'm afraid of him.
Yeah, I don't know if he's washed, but you understand the point I'm making. These guys make victory laps in America all the time. This is this new market for you to explore. You still want to play, you can do it. I mean, it's kind of over for D. Wade in the NBA. I'm sure he can make somebody's roster, but it's kind of done. He can go over in China. He can get buckets. He can get money. He can get all the adulation in the world. He's a big deal already. He's been selling shoes over there for the longest.
He just signed a lifetime deal with Li Ning.
Yeah, if we separated the teenage children thing from the game, right, like the whole family part, because for me, if I'm in his place, that would be the holdup. But if I didn't have those concerns, I'd go over there in a heartbeat.
No,
why not?
What else is left for him to do in the NBA? That's my question. The real only thing that's left for him to do, and it's not going to happen if he stays in Miami as much as he loves Miami, is to go and get in a playoff sort of situation. And I would recommend that if you do the China thing, because the season is 38 games, as you mentioned, the regular season's over in March. I don't know how angry China would be at you if you left to go back to the league to sign up with an NBA playoff team, but both things are still on the table.
Why would they be mad? Like, this is promo.
Maybe they wanted him for the playoff run in China.
Yeah, no, I mean, but by the time the NBA playoffs go, he can make this happen. We saw this when they had that lockout year and then all those guys went to
like
China.
JR,
yeah,
right?
They all came back. Like, there was room for it. But as this thing is global, like the world's getting smaller, everything else, this is something that I think we're going to see some guys consider as they get late in their careers. Like, you think about it. It wouldn't be crazy if LeBron James just made a decision at the end of this Lakers contract to go do something like that. And guess what? We might start paying attention to basketball games in China if he decided to do this. Like, there's a lot more out there than the NBA, and I wonder how many guys are going to start exploring it later in their careers where they're basically just going on a victory lap around the world.
The reason we always considered this ridiculous was because of the prestige level of the league. But now I think we all collectively understand, take the basketball even out of it. If someone came to you and said, hey, do you want to be really, really popular in the world's largest and most profitable, most wealthy market? You might say yes pretty immediately. And that's what China is sort of promising if you want to get over that hit to the ego by saying you play basketball in China.
Yeah, and also never forget, man, most of these guys play for basketball teams, but their primary employer is the one that puts shoes on their feet, because that's where the money comes from.